What if I told you that one of gaming's most beloved and enigmatic characters has a history that stretches far beyond the confines of pixelated screens? That his story is not just one of battle and destiny, but of inner conflict, duty, and the struggle between darkness and light. This is the legend of Alucard, the tragic son of Dracula, a figure who has transcended time, myth, and genre to become one of the most compelling antiheroes in video game history. To understand Alucard, we must first understand his origins. Not just in lore, but in the creative minds that brought him to life. Alucard first made his debut in Castlevania III, Dracula's Curse, where he was introduced as the dhampir son of the infamous Count Dracula. Born Adrian Fahrenheit Ţepeş, he was raised under his father's shadow but ultimately chose a different path. His design and abilities have evolved over time, but his essence remains the same, a vampire warrior, burdened with the legacy of his father, yet choosing to fight against the very evil that birthed him. His most iconic appearance came in Castlevania, Symphony of the Night, a game that not only cemented Alucard as a legend in gaming history but also revolutionized the Metroidvania genre. Here, players took control of Alucard as he explored the eerie, labyrinthine corridors of Dracula's castle, seeking to end his father's reign of terror once and for all. But Alucard was not just a simple protagonist, his character was shrouded in mystery, tragedy, and a deeply ingrained sense of duty that made him more than just a hero. He was an immortal cursed with endless purpose. The duality of Alucard and Dracula is central to his story. Unlike traditional hero-villain dynamics, their relationship is complex. Dracula is not just a generic evil force, he is a grieving father, a tormented soul whose descent into darkness was fueled by the murder of his beloved wife, Lisa. Lisa's death at the hands of humanity turned him into a vengeful monster, and it is this descent that Alucard seeks to halt. Alucard's opposition to his father is not born out of hatred, but rather sorrow and necessity. He understands why Dracula seeks revenge against humanity, but he also recognizes that his father's rage is unjust and will only bring more suffering. This internal conflict makes Alucard one of the most nuanced characters in the Castlevania franchise. His name itself, Alucard, is symbolic. A reversal of Dracula, it signifies his role as the antithesis of his father. Where Dracula seeks destruction, Alucard seeks preservation. Where Dracula embraces his vampiric nature, Alucard suppresses his, choosing to live in the shadows rather than dominate them. In Symphony of the Night, Alucard is one of the most versatile characters in gaming. As a dhampir, half vampire, half human, he possesses immense supernatural abilities. He moves with inhuman speed, wields an arsenal of weapons with unmatched precision, and possesses the ability to transform into a bat, a wolf, or mist to navigate the sprawling castle. But his true power lies in his adaptability. Unlike his father, who relies on raw power, Alucard is methodical, precise, and strategic. His equipment and abilities can be customized, making him one of the most engaging characters to control in the Castlevania series. Additionally, Alucard's resilience to darkness is remarkable. While other vampires succumb to their bloodlust, Alucard resists, walking a delicate line between his human heart and his vampiric nature. He is neither fully human nor fully vampire, an eternal outcast, existing between two worlds but belonging to neither. Beyond Castlevania, Alucard's influence extends into wider popular culture. He has appeared in numerous Castlevania adaptations, including the critically acclaimed Netflix animated series, where his character is further explored in a rich, emotionally driven narrative. This version of Alucard retains his noble yet sorrowful demeanor, highlighting the deep loneliness that comes with immortality. Moreover, Alucard's aesthetic and personality have inspired countless other characters across anime, video games, and literature. His flowing white hair, piercing golden eyes, and aristocratic demeanor have become synonymous with the elegant vampire archetype seen in modern media. But what truly sets Alucard apart is his thematic depth. He is not merely a vampire warrior, he is a symbol of resistance against fate, proof that one's lineage does not determine their destiny. His refusal to give in to his darker instincts serves as a powerful message. No matter how strong the pull of darkness, the choice to resist remains in one's hands. As Castlevania continues to evolve, so too does Alucard's legacy. With newer games, spin-offs, and adaptations, his story remains a focal point in discussions about Castlevania's future. Will we see another game centered around him? Will his character take new forms in future adaptations? One thing is certain, Alucard's story is far from over. As long as Dracula rises, Alucard will always be there to stand against him, the lone warrior in the eternal battle between darkness and light. Alucard is more than just a hero, more than just a vampire. He is a figure of eternal conflict, a soul caught between two destinies, forever fighting a war that can never truly end. His name is whispered in gaming history not just because of his strength, but because of his sorrow, his resilience, and his eternal struggle against his own bloodline. His legacy, like his name, will never fade. Because some stories are meant to be eternal. And Alucard's is one of them. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Alucard's story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more content. Until next time, stay vigilant, because in the world of Castlevania, the night is never truly over.